Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, doing something slightly different. I wanted to know how much each of the Sword and Shield booster box sets has gone up in price per month. So I've created this Excel spreadsheet which goes through each set one by one in order of when they were released. I've looked at how many months it's been since their release. What the recommended retailer price is. This is what I used to pay. I used to pay £100 per booster box back in 2020, 2021. You can see at the bottom, this is what I've copied and pasted from a website that I used to use to buy my booster boxes from before I was a sealed investor, collector. So Evolving Skies down here, I paid $99.95 per booster box when I used to buy them from Total Cards in the UK. £599.70 for a case is what I paid when it came out. And this pre-order was made in June 2021, and it was released in August 2021. So when you look at the price now, it's hard to believe that I used to buy them for like £100. Now they're like over 2,000. So basically recommended retail price on what I used to pay. Current price. So for the current price, I've looked at the last 5 sold listings on eBay. So I worked out the average price, the average sold price of those 5 listings, and documented in this column. This is as of the 19th of October 2025, which is when I'm making this video. So if you are watching this video later on, the price may have changed. So bear that in mind. Column F, I've looked at the price difference. So it's basically the current price, take away £100, because that's what I used to pay. So it goes from the Sword and Shield base set, which has gone up £359 over the course of its life, all the way down to Silver Tempest, which has gone up by £365. And you look at Evolving Skies, which has gone up by £1,946, which is just incredible. And because the recommended retail price suppose £100, all the percentage increases match this as well. So Evolving Skies has gone up 1,946% since its release in August 2021, which is just over 4 years as of the making of this video. Then to work out the monthly increase, I've obviously divided the price difference by how many months it's been since its release. And that's what I've documented in this column. So for the first set, the Sword and Shield base, the average monthly increase is £5.27 per month since its release, which might not sound like much, but bear in mind that's one booster box per month. So obviously the more booster boxes you buy, you can times that amount by how many booster boxes you bought, plus that's over 1 month. So if you look at the course of a year, then times that by 12. So if you buy 10 of those booster boxes, that's like £52. And you times 52 by 12. Yeah. So you times 52 by 12. So based on 10 booster boxes, £624 increase. Just for one set. That's for one set. There are 12 sets on this list, and that's for one set. So £620 odd per year for one set. And that's one of the lesser ones. Sword and Shield era, very similar to the Scarlet and Violet era, in that the first few sets are pretty lackluster. You know, you got the base set, the Paradox Rift, the Obsidian Flames. Got Paldea Evolved as the exception to the rule. But it's similar in that the second half of the year tends to be better than the first half. So for the second half of the year in Sword and Shield, you know, you've got your Evolving Skies, your Fusion Strike, your Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, Chilling Reign, And compare that to the Scarlet and Violet era, where you've got Destined Rivals, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, Journey Togethers. Not so much Journey Together, but the other three in particular. So the second half tends to get better as the time goes on. It's similar to you look at the monthly price increase. You know, for the first 5 sets, you're between £2 and £5, but then you get the Chilling Reign and the price starts going up. So like a £6 increase per month for Chilling Reign, £37 increase for Evolving Skies. You know, so you buy 10 Evolving Skies, £374 a month. You know, and times that by 12. Per year, Evolving Skies, you're going to make £4,488 per month. Sorry, per year. That's per year. I wish it was per month, but £4,400 per year if you bought 10 Evolving Skies booster boxes. I personally try and buy at least 10 of every set now, if possible. So it's a huge amount of profit. And then you go on to the Fusion Strike, which was available on lots of different platforms, really cheap for a long time. And it got to a point where it just kind of shot up. The average price increase for Fusion Strike, £11.95 per booster box per month. Again, do the same thing, times it by how many booster boxes you average, you buy per set, and then times that by 12. Huge increase in price. So the average, add up all these and divide them by how many sets there are, i.e. 12, £8.99 per month average booster box price increase since their release from February 20 to November 22. £9 per month increase average. You know, again, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you times it by how many booster boxes you buy, times it by per year, and then you're adding up all the sets together, huge amounts of profit. You see down here, total increase of one box total increase if you buy one of each box, £107.92 per month. So if you buy one of each of these boxes, £107.92 pence per month, or £1,295 per year. Buy them, stick them in a closet, keep them safe, protect them, look after them. Easy money. Again, one case, £647 per month, or £7,700 per year. Buying one case of each box. 10 of each box, which is what I try to do now minimum. £1,079 per month, or £12,500 per year. Just for buying a box, stick them in a case, stick them in your wardrobe, forgetting about them. It's a lot of money. So what I like to do is, I like to look at my monthly salary from work and add up the total of what my boxes go up by to my salary, and then compare my salary to somebody else. To another profession. You know, to people who aren't investing in Pokemon. I do intend to hold these long term. 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, no rush at all to sell. Again, since I made my last video where I had 94 booster boxes, I've bought another 2 Destined Rivals booster boxes. So I now have, I've currently got 22 Destined Rivals booster boxes, and I've bought another 2, so I've now got 24, which is the equivalent of about 4 cases. And I will carry on looking out for more. As I mentioned in my last video, I do have a number of graded cards which I am selling. I do use my disposable income from my salary to to invest in new sets. But any additional money I make from selling my graded card collection, which I've kind of collected for a few years, I do invest in, sets which I do particularly like as well, like Destined Rivals, like Surging Sparks, like Prismatic Evolution. So I hope you found this video interesting. So yeah, 10 of each box. About 10 of each of those Sword and Shield sets. You're looking at about £12,000 to £13,000 per year increase in price just for buying them, sticking them in a case. Then the next era comes and you buy those. You buy some of the Scarlet and Violet boxes and you do the same thing. Then you can start adding those price increases to the price increases of Sword and Shield. It's an exciting time to be a Pokemon investor. Huge increases in price. People say that there's a crash coming, prices go down. Prices go up and down all the time. Every set that's ever come out for Pokemon has gone up in price. Every single set. Popularity has never been so strong. More and more people are coming to the hobby every single day because they can see how much the prices are increasing. It's a great time to be an investor. So this is my Destined Rivals collection so far. 20 boxes, plus that one which I'm using as a stand. And 22 Destined Rivals, I should say. Booster boxes. All in the cases. When it first came out, I used to pay £145, £150 per box when it first came out. Then they started shooting up in price. Now on eBay, they're going for about £350, £360, £370, something like that. So I'm buying more. But I do honestly believe in 3, 4, 5 years' time, this will be £1,000 plus box. So even though it's gone up a lot in price, and it's still, it's only been out a couple of months, long term, to hold long term, this will be a fantastic investment. Whether you pay, £200, £300, £400, £500 even for this box, it'll be a fantastic investment. It'll double in price in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. I'm not in any rush to sell. All right, so I hope you found this video interesting. I'll leave it there for now, and I'll ciao for now.